So we are back again today with another Webtoon artist corner talk. Still don't know what title I should name this series. But anyways, we're back. Today's question that I'm going to talk about is how do you publish in Webtoon's page format? Now, with this question, it's more so with Webtoon, you have to upload your pages. They cannot be no bigger than 800 by 1280. And the issue that I've actually come across with, and that actually other people have also come across with, is this is like too small of a file size to draw on, because then the pictures end up blurry and icky, and just you know you want that nice clean crisp look. So another thing that people have also noticed is that with Webtoons, you see how the file, it looks like it's just all one long seamless file, and this is obviously longer than 1280 with the height. So it's like, well, how are they doing that and still able to upload their files within that restriction? I'm going to show you how. Simple. We work in batches. Well, I work in batches, and by batches I mean I just create one file. And when I'm drawing my comic, I don't have the file size or the canvas size at 800. I actually have it doubled that. And that helps me to be able to zoom in super close. Let me just move that over there. I'm able to zoom in close, and I'm able to avoid the pixelation. Because when you're working on like a smaller canvas that's 800, when you zoom in, it's blurry. When you zoom out and you export it, it's still blurry. So that's what I do, and that's just from my own experience. I might be doing something wrong. Maybe when you zoom out of yours at 800, it's not blurry at all. But the solution that I found for myself, if I work in a canvas size that is at least double the requirement for Webtoon, for Webtoon, it helps me to still have my Webtoons export at a clean, crisp type of effect. What word am I going for? Anyways, the next thing that I do after if I can just zoom in on this picture. I can't zoom in. Yes, I can. After I finish all of my files, which per file I usually have about 2 panels per file. That's just what I like to work on. Some people might do more panels, but I just don't like my Webtoon being too cluttered, and I want to make sure it stays readable. So usually my Webtoon panels, I won't have more than 2 panels on it. Now for traditional comic pages, we usually stick between like 4 to 5 panels, but for Webtoons, usually it's about 1 to 2 panels per file, per individual file. So usually after I'm done with all of my Webtoons, drawing all of my Webtoons, I will then export them, and I'll show you that real quick. And let me show you the other one real quick. So what you might have noticed, and what might be leading to some confusion, is that some Webtoon artists actually actually draw on long format files like this. They draw all their pictures all on one long file. I don't really do that because I get overwhelmed drawing on a long file, even though having 20 files like this probably overwhelms other people. So you got to kind of do what works for you. I don't really draw in this long format, but if you do, and for those other Webtoon artists that do draw in that format, how they upload their website onto Webtoon still, they either slice it, or you can actually go to this website right here and upload your file on there, and it will crop the long format file for you in individual slices like this. See? It's just nicely cropped. For me, this is not traditionally how I do mine. For me, I actually just go in and I will just crop it myself using my Webtoon like little guideline here. I just crop it to whichever line. Because I like to make things overly complicated than they need to be. I've accepted this about myself, but this is also how you can go about slicing your comic in Clip Studio Paint. And that's usually what I also do as well. But if you don't want to do all that, you could just export it in a long format like that and upload it right onto this website. It's called Crappie. I don't, right there we go, it's called Crappie. And oh, one more thing I do want to mention that might scare you guys is, as you can see, when it cuts the images, you see how it's like cut off at certain areas? You might be a little concerned. I know I was like, I don't want it to look like, I don't want a white gap of line right there, you know, so you might be a little bit worried to upload it. Well, don't worry, because that's easy to say. Don't worry. You're worried, don't worry. Don't do. I hate it when I don't hate it when people do that, but it's just like, don't tell me not to worry. I'm gonna worry. I can't. It's not a switch. Anyways, I digress. On Webtoon and on Tapastic, what they actually do is when you upload, let me just go ahead and show you. Well, you know, I can't, because I don't want to spoil the other episodes. So anyways, when you go to the upload section of Webtoons, I'll at least show you that, and I'll just like re-upload, pretend I'm re-uploading my comic. So when you go to Webtoons, you go to publish, you go to add episode, and you go to select files. Don't look at all my files, hold on. Stop looking at it. Stop looking. That's not it. And then we'll go to this one. There we go. This is a lot. You can actually upload all those files right into the Dropbox of Webtoon, and as long as the width and the height is no bigger than 800 by 1280, which with that website, with Crappie website, they automatically make sure that it's no bigger than that. And I'll just show you with this one, the size of this individual image is actually 800 by 1000, so we're good. And as long as the whole file, like all of the images in one lump, do not exceed 20 megabytes, you're golden. And when you upload that, you see how it's just seamless? There's no gap. You can't even tell that this was uploaded. Where's my thing? You can't even tell that this was sliced. See? So it just automatically seamlessly stacks the images on top of each other, and it's perfect. Look at that gradation and that, just nothing. Can't even tell. So hopefully that helps clear up any like confusion when it comes to uploading your Webtoon onto uploading your comic, how to upload your Webtoon onto Webtoon, wow, with their page format. If you need like any other information on this, I do blog a lot about Webtoon's page format and different tips and tricks on my website at S-Morishitastudio.com. So go ahead and stop over there and check it out. Or, you know, if you have a specific question, feel free to let me know in the comment section below, and I'd be happy to help you. So I'm not going to do a shameless plug of my comic this time because it's getting late, as you can see. So I'll talk to you guys again another day, and I hope you guys have fun. So, and keep publishing those Webtoons. Keep drawing. Publish it. Do it. Do it now. Okay, love you. Bye.